All right, we could agree to your last proposal there on the wage article. The 425, coupled with the language on the transportation surcharge at 20, plus unilateral discontinuance with notice, 60 days notice. Coupled with the other articles of the contract, you said you could agree to. I think we have an agreement.
How about you buying everybody a steak, Jim? Come on. Come on.
I was afraid I was gonna have to grow my beard back.
We can go to
Yeah, grow the beard back. Grow the beard
You
back.
can do whatever you want.
We'll take it easy on you, we'll just go to Applebee's, okay?
So what I would suggest is, we'll make these last changes in the contract. We'll send it to you to TA the whole thing, even though we have TAs already.
On your table of contents.
Do you want to do that now? You don't want to delay this, right? What's your timetable?
I already did it. I'm like 90% done with it. Yes.
But then I gotta compare article by article, because it's gonna, I won't be able to do a comparative.
You know how long it's gonna take you? Probably 30 minutes at the most.
It's up to you, I just don't want to delay the timetable for ratification. So what's your timetable anyway for ratification?
What's your requirement?
Let's assume I send you this document, on Monday or Tuesday.
What is this function you're having again?
Huh?
What's this function that you're having again?
Monday.
Training day or something?
Staff development.
Staff development, not mine.
Staff development day?
At
You
the
be in
countywide,
town.
at the
Oh,
countywide.
it's staff development.
When is that? When is that?
It's Monday.
All day, Monday.
15th.
What happens is we are closed to the public. And so in lieu of employees, serving the public, they just have internal training usually.
Ours is on Friday, but that's probably because the libraries are normally.
Friday meeting tomorrow?
No,
We're talking a week
next
out.
week.
And,
Well, a week from tomorrow.
and ours is on Monday, the 15th.
President's Day, okay, which is the day off.
Right, is everybody's
Our
like that,
department is
Barbara?
this coming Monday.
I was
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
think of
Monday,
anything
every
about,
Monday.
a function to, like we did that one year,
The employees
Oh, yeah.
appreciation.
Yeah.
We voted that day.
Oh, yeah, no, that's, because it's everybody, it's not like what you're, it's not
Yeah, we're
October
not gonna
thing,
get
it's
the
not
crowd.
like.
Yeah, everybody who's in
No,
their
it's,
own
it's all,
separate
you're in your own
department.
office. You're
It's-
all
yeah.
in your own
Yeah.
office.
It's not,
it's not all meeting.
it's
on
not
Friday.
October.
Our departments are
Yeah.
separate.
It's
nobody's
not
together.
Oktoberfest, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I doubt you want to wait till October to ask your members to go out.
Yeah.
What can you do to, we could do this, a mail ballot thing, or we can do a live, vote. And since the last time we did use, the county's, employee appreciation day to kind of facilitate everything, it was great because we just got it all done with that. I would kind of like, if there is an opportunity to do something similar, because I do have a lot of employers that we do vote on the premises, and they just are cooperative with that because we all have the same goal. Is there any level of cooperation that we can expect to do something at work? Either,
How many different locations?
I don't know, it's something we have to work out.
We did that here one year, didn't you? Remember, we had a couple
Yeah,
different
we
spots and
don't-
people
we
would,
don't have a problem with that.
while they were at work, they would just swing by, drop their deal in the box and boogie on down the road.
I think that might have been the actual election.
Right.
between,
What's your notice? You have 10 days or something? You got to send the contract out, obviously, to your people, or do you have an education section? How does that all work?
We send stuff to our members, we spend money on postage to our members, and, we'll have post on board notices, and obviously non-members are entitled to vote on a contract. I'm not obligated to spend money on that, so if they want to find out more about the contract, they can contact their employer. But I'm not interested in spending any money telling a non-member what we bargained for them without them paying for it. So we, for our own members, we create a summary sheet, of the revisions. And when we do the ratification, what we'll do is we'll post the TA agreement up on our website, so our members can have access to the actual stuff that has our signatures on it.
Okay?
Because usually it's a little bit too thick to mail.
Right.
but I'll do a summary sheet of the bullet point thing, you know. So it's bullet point summary, the TA agreement on the internet, on our website, and then having them at hand during voting in case someone had a last minute question about something. That's typically what it.
Probably the bulletin boards too, right?
Yeah,
Well, we're not gonna put the whole thing on bulletin board, but yeah, the summary will go on bulletin board.
yeah. And the referral to the sites.
And we'll be talking to a lot of people, believe me.
So I don't know how that affects, you know, those, we're not gonna have, we're not gonna be tying up a whole lot of employees' time to just simply to vote on something. You know, So what do you think about that? How do you think we could facilitate this? You know, because obviously we want everyone to have an opportunity to vote.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of how you're gonna staff. I mean, I assume you staff that when you're.
Yeah, the
so-
people, it depends on how many locations, like Jim asked, I mean, if we're gonna have.
I think you wanna do three. You gotta,
Well,
you
we
gotta
have
do
three
Newport,
main-
Ritchie, Land O'Lakes, and Big City. You gotta
Yeah, we have
those
three major areas,
Yeah, so
so.
if you do it over 3 days, you know, one in each location,
Oh, we can do
full
them all on the
days.
same day.
It's up to you and your staffing. I mean, I know fire does it over 3 days because that's because they have 3 different shifts, you know, so you don't wanna miss out
Yeah, I
on
would shoot
people
for 3
who-
days for the fact though, because we got people that are night
Shift
shifters,
workers.
mid shifts too, that are in the unit.
Is it sufficient for us to say, however you want to work it out, we'll cooperate and make sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I
Time
wanted to
and
get at least
places.
some parameters, you know, so having 3 locations. I'll work it out with the committee as far as the times and stuff. I mean, I generally like to just do it all on one day, and even if it's an AM and PM, then just get it all done on one day. I don't like having multi-day ratifications if I can help it. If we have to, we have to, but. So anyway, we need at least, today's the 11th, I guess the week of, not this coming week, but the following week, sometime during that week, 22nd.
The last week of February? or-
Yeah. That's cool.
What do you say, February 22nd?
Or
February 22nd.
March. Right.
What's the reason for waiting until April with this bonus?
The sequence
gotta
of
be in
getting
front of
it
the Board
on
of County
before the
Commissioners.
Board of County Commissioners.
We just can't get to
And
the
then
board until we
process
have
it.
your ratification. We have to have your ratification.
Yeah, we're gonna have that long before April 30th. I mean, can we make them-
The way that the Board of County Commission agenda works,
Right,
we probably won't be
Yeah,
able to
2
get
weeks.
it on the agenda before the second meeting in March.
right. Things will be
So then,
ratified.
if that's ratified, then if that provision has to be implemented in the process.
It certainly, I think it says no later than, it says no later than April 30. That's why I put that in there, because I figured we'd get normalized to March or April agenda, and then we'd be done.
All right, so I'm gonna try and get it done sooner.
Yeah.
That would be a separate check.
It probably won't be a separate check, it'll be in your, it'll be a separate lump sum, but it'll be in your paycheck, it's part of your paycheck.
You guys are better off having a check on it.
Yeah, because you don't want to not pay
Taxes,
taxes.
or withholding purposes, I mean,
Right.
Okay.
taxes are the same. but-
So February 22nd, so we're shooting for the
Well, I'm
vote,
just saying that week,
or the week of,
the week
okay.
of, we'll plan, as a committee, we're gonna figure out how we're
All
gonna
right.
do this, and then let them know what our ideas are, and hopefully coordinate.
Okay. Because we did pull it off in one day that one time, I know, but we had the 3 spots, and it was open till into the PM, so everybody got a chance to swing by there and do their deal, you know?
Yeah, and what I've done in other places too is have a morning one, 6 AM to 9 AM session, or a 3 PM, 6 PM session. There's a lot of different ways we can do this. Catch ongoing and outgoing shifts, and we'll figure out the logistics and get back to you. And then you're gonna work on this document. All right, cool.
All right.
Can't believe you got done so soon. You know, it was after Groundhog Day.
I can't believe we got it done without a lunch break.
I know how
the
You
board
heard
members
this,
do.
this
All
boy's
right,
stomach
see ya.
growling over here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're gonna eat now. I can tell you that.
Yep.
Around. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
All right.
Ed, great, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm up to that.
okay.
So, Brent, where do you work? What is your position?
Assistant Human Resources Director.
So we can help with Cory.
She took Kevin's place, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got
she's under Kevin.
I'll have a board for everybody.
That's right.
You're on the board. John?
The Viking check.
So, travel safely, Jim.
Thank you.
Is that my pen?
It is.
Hey, guys,
Anybody else need any of these? Frank, you okay?
You know, I was gonna ask you, or John, I'll take one. John, I had a dude, well, maybe you remember,
27.
He came back with the other two guys,
Second.
well, when you
Ketchum was his name.
when you say the dude's job, this dude worked for a guy part-time, printing shit, he made me this huge Teamster. You want it?
I guess, yeah, sure.
Or I mean, or they can take it to the hall, I mean, it's so big. they
I'll
usually
bring it to the hall. I mean, I'll-
That's what I was gonna say, they'd either put it on the front door, but it's big.
I'll take a look at it, sure.
All right, I'll bring it in to you.
Cool.
Hey,
How's
so
that
you
gonna do?
got-
How's that Ketchum, like?
You know, I've not heard how he's doing.
Mike
Somebody
Ketchum
somebody told me,
He does. He left the county. He works actually for a buddy of mine. You remember Tim Flad?
Oh, he quit again.
He has his own septic service
working
now.
for Tim?
He's working for Tim Flad, had cancer, stomach cancer, really bad. And luckily he's in remission right now.
well, that's good.
So,
You know, what's the deal when you stomach, you say, take those things
yeah, I
out. Mike left, the other dude got a DUI.
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah, and I wonder whatever happened to him. Speaking of which, I
I
was,
saw him walking down the side, huh?
No, yeah.
No, not Yoder, yeah, that was.
I
he
I
said he did
rediscovered
that.
this while I was cleaning up stuff around the house, and so it doesn't, this looks like mug shots.
From back in the day, huh?
Yes, sir.
2011, that's how long it's been.
Holy shit.
This
How
one,
how the list
one
has
thing I
changed
got
over
from
the
getting,
years, huh?
kidney stone
You
blasted.
got another one
He's-
on
he's-
there?
19th,
he's supposed to
February
be getting out
19th.
pretty
But
soon.
I
Oh,
got
is he?
three
Oh,
hours.
Yeah.
Cool.
Boy, that's, that
2011.
changed.
Yeah.
17th and 19th, John.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
next
I
week
noticed
is
you
gonna
weren't
be
on there,
approved
maybe
by
because it was
them, or-
Dallas.
Yeah.
I think it was a bigger list though, wasn't it?
Probably, that was just
It was
one
a big
page.
Yeah, it was a big giant sheet we opened up.
Somehow just,
So the week
You know what
after,
that does,
that's
Stan?
three.
It reminds me how much older I am.
Yeah,
And that's a sad
Yeah,
thing.
And obviously, you're one of the key guys on this, I know.
Yeah, you're right, though, that place in Brooksville, I guess it gets hopping, huh?
I think it does, and they were there, all I could see their schedule was like Monday